When you think of the Winnipeg Jets, it's hard not to think of their star center, Mark Scheifele, who they drafted 7th overall in the 2011 draft. Since his draft year, he has become a key player for the Jets year after year and a true star in the NHL. It's truly hard to believe he didn't go at least top 5 in the draft that year. So, who were the 6 players drafted before him? And do those teams now regret not scooping up a future 40-goal scorer and #1 center when they had the chance? In today's video, we'll be going over all 6 players drafted before Mark Scheifele and break down how their careers have turned out thus far. Let's dive in. The Edmonton Oilers used the 1st overall pick in the 2011 NHL draft to select Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a standout player from the WHL's Red Deer Rebels. He solidified his status as a top prospect with a stellar 106-point season, making him a highly sought-after talent. Nugent-Hopkins quickly made his mark in the NHL, appearing in 62 games during the 2011-12 season. In his rookie year, he tallied 18 goals and 52 points, earning a nomination for the Calder Trophy as the league's top rookie. Following his strong debut, Nugent-Hopkins has been a consistent contributor for the Oilers. While he hasn't become the dominant offensive force many anticipated, he has still been a reliable forward. Over 9 seasons, he has surpassed 30 goals and 100 points once, but has managed at least 40 points in 10 different seasons. Was he the franchise-changing player expected from a 1st overall pick? Perhaps not, but he has also avoided the label of a bust. After signing an 8-year, $41 million contract extension in 2021, Nugent-Hopkins has cemented his role as a dependable presence for Edmonton, offering secondary scoring support behind Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Heading into the 2011 NHL draft, Gabriel Landeskog was widely regarded as the most NHL-ready prospect. Scouts praised him as the total package, possessing elite offensive talent, relentless competitiveness, and natural leadership qualities that could make him a future team captain. Recognizing his potential, the Colorado Avalanche selected Landeskog with the 2nd overall pick. Despite the draft featuring plenty of high-end talent, Colorado believed the Swedish forward could be something truly special, and they were right. Landeskog delivered immediately, recording 22 goals and 52 points in his rookie season, earning the Calder Memorial Trophy as the league's top rookie. The following year, he was named the Avalanche's captain, becoming the youngest in NHL history at the time. Although the lockout-shortened 2012-13 season was a bit of a setback, Landeskog rebounded and established himself as one of Colorado's most reliable players. Over his career, he has tallied at least 20 goals in 9 seasons and surpassed 50 points 8 times. While teammate Nathan MacKinnon often grabs the national spotlight, Landeskog's contributions cannot be overlooked. The Avalanche have gotten everything they hoped for in their captain. Although he hasn't played since their Stanley Cup championship in 2021-22 due to injury, he looks to return to the ice sooner than later to help the Avs make another cup run. Jonathan Huberdeau was viewed as a premier talent even before the 2010-11 season began. His stock soared after leading the St. John's Sea Dogs to a Memorial Cup victory, where he was named tournament MVP. By the time the 2011 NHL draft arrived, Huberdeau was regarded as one of the top prospects available. The Florida Panthers, seeking a franchise cornerstone, selected Huberdeau 3rd overall. Although he didn't jump straight to the NHL, his debut in the lockout-shortened 2013 season was worth the wait. Huberdeau notched 14 goals and 31 points, earning the Calder Memorial Trophy as the league's top rookie. After a challenging sophomore season, Huberdeau found his rhythm, recording 6 50-point seasons over 7 years. His breakout season came in 2018-19 when he tallied a career-high 30 goals and 92 points, solidifying his status as one of the Panthers' most reliable offensive threats. Despite his contributions, Florida traded Huberdeau to the Calgary Flames in the 2022 offseason as part of a deal for Matthew Tkachuk. The Flames quickly secured their new star by signing him to an 8-year, $84 million contract, ensuring he would remain a centerpiece of their roster for years to come. Selected 4th overall by the New Jersey Devils, Larsson broke into the league as an 18-year-old, immediately logging significant minutes on the blue line. By his 5th season, the Swedish defenseman was averaging over 22 minutes of ice time per game and steadily developing his game. However, Larsson's career trajectory shifted dramatically during the 2016 offseason. On June 29, 2016, he was traded to the Edmonton Oilers in a blockbuster deal that sent 2010 first overall pick Taylor Hall to New Jersey. At the time, the trade was heavily criticized, with many viewing it as a poor move for Edmonton, who gave up one of the league's premier trade assets for a solid, but not elite defenseman. Over time, perspectives on the trade have softened. While Hall had a few standout seasons with the Devils, including a Hart Trophy-winning campaign, his tenure was marred by injuries and the team's inconsistency. Meanwhile, Larsson became a steady presence on Edmonton's blue line, regularly playing over 20 minutes a game for 5 seasons. The next chapter in Larsson's career began in 2021 when he was selected by the Seattle Kraken during their expansion draft. Larsson signed a 4-year, $16 million deal, becoming one of the foundational pieces for the NHL's newest franchise and embracing a leadership role in Seattle. With the 5th overall pick in the 2011 NHL Draft, the New York Islanders selected Ryan Strome, a forward whose draft stock soared after a stellar 106-point season with the Niagara Ice Dogs. Though he didn't make his NHL debut until late 2013, Strome appeared to fulfill his potential in 2014-15, when he recorded an impressive 50 points. Unfortunately, Strome's development stalled after that breakout season. Over the next 2 years, his production dropped to 28 and 30 points, leading to speculation that the Islanders were looking to move on from him. In 2017, they traded Strome to the Edmonton Oilers in a 1-for-1 deal for Jordan Eberle. Much like the controversial Larsson for Hall trade, this move was initially panned, this time as a misstep for the Oilers. Strome struggled to find his place in Edmonton and lasted less than 2 seasons before being traded to the New York Rangers for Ryan Spooner in another 1-for-1 swap. The change of scenery proved crucial for Strome. With the Rangers, he rediscovered his game, delivering 3 consecutive productive seasons. While he may not have lived up to the expectations of a top 5 draft pick, Strome eventually carved out a stable role in the league, returning to his roots in New York. After his time with the Rangers, he moved on to Anaheim, where he has played a steady role on a rebuilding Ducks squad. And finally, one pick before Scheifele, the Ottawa Senators selected Swedish forward Mika Zibanejad 6th overall. While his scoring numbers within Sweden were modest, his composure and ability to excel against older, more experienced competition made him a standout prospect. Zibanejad steadily developed in Ottawa, improving his production each season. By his 4th NHL campaign, he reached the 20-goal mark, and in his 5th, he posted 50 points, signs of a promising future with the Senators. However, in the 2016 offseason, Ottawa traded Zibanejad and a 2nd-round pick to the New York Rangers in exchange for Derek Brassard and a 7th-round pick. Since arriving in New York, Zibanejad has flourished in a top 6 role. He hit the 30-goal milestone for the first time in 2018-19 and was on pace for a career-best season in 2019-20, tallying 41 goals and 75 points before the pandemic interrupted the league. Today, Zibanejad stands as the Rangers' top-line center and a cornerstone of their roster. Although a tough start to the 2023-24 season for the Rangers, and Zibanejad have rumors swirling about his future in New York. And there you have it. Those are the 6 players drafted before Mark Scheifele and how their careers have gone so far. So how would you redraft the top 3 picks in 2015? Does Scheifele crack the top 3? Let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more videos.